YouTube. Hello YouTube. I walked my elephant yesterday through the streets of London, and Maria insisted that I would add the chemtrails and the Fukushima, biggest climate event in the history of mankind, in the history actually of all life on this planet. A climate event that will match all climate events on the history on this planet, possibly, well, whatever happened with the dinosaurs, if that was a climate or if it was a meteor, I don't know. But I walked my buddy, the Blanche idea of the elephant in the room is Fukushima, and I'm going to add my little walk. Now I'm going to just briefly talk about the Fukushima elephant in the room. And I went to London. I went to London yesterday, London, Ontario. I attached myself to a bunch of people that hadn't even heard of Fukushima. I didn't talk to a lot, but the people that I talked to, there might have been a couple of hundred people in this little march. I attached myself. I carried my elephant, and letting people know that Fukushima is the biggest climate event in the history of all life on this planet. And I attached myself to this group, and here's my feeling. There was a couple of people that I talked to, and they were younger. They were in their 20s. And they tweaked. They said, "Oh, what do you think?" And it was unfortunate because Maria didn't get the footage of what I was looking for, but then Maria is like not too interested in video cameras and shit. She just clicked a button and I splice it together. You'll see it. And we kind of hooked ourselves into this, but I had some conversations, and the younger ones were a little bit clued in, and if they didn't know, they were interested. They wanted to know, I'm walking around with this elephant, and they said, "Oh, that's a good looking elephant. Did you do that?" "Oh yeah, I did the elephant." "Oh, well, can you tell me what this is about? What are you talking about?" And I explained Fukushima. I explained Fukushima, 3 core meltdowns, 3 full core meltdowns, China syndrome, Chernobyl. Gorbachev came in with 600,000 soldiers, did the most monumental, epic engineering project also ever completed in 2 months to cover up Fukushima in whatever they used, and it's coming apart again. By the way, fission doesn't stop just because you want it to stop. Fission, the nuclear fission, this reaction goes on for millions of years. Anyway, I'm attaching myself to this group of people, and you know what? It's like they're nice people, but they're fucking dopey. It's a dopey bunch. And I talked to a few people. The organizer was fine. The organizer was sort of, well, she was more interested in landfills and Enbridge is a local energy company that's trying to do pipelines, which are ridiculous. It's stupid. Keystone, scrap it, get rid of it, because it's just it's continuing the same old by the people that brought us the destruction that we face. And I'm gonna put my little walk. I just wanted you to know, a preamble. It was not an event that I felt was really of any significance, but I showed up with my elephant, and I walked through the streets, and people were watching, people were looking. What it matters, I believe that is the most insignificant part of our activism, the on-the-street activism like this. We need to get, and this is what I've said, people, this is what I've said, I have been saying this for quite a while, that in order, and I'm talking about my expertise, a person who is good at making a painting. The only true value I have is to connect the visuals. I need to stimulate the visuals, the cortex, that part of our frontal lobe, whatever part it's in. I need to activate that part of the cortex in order to get people connected down into there, not down there, into there. That's where people need to go. And the way I can do this, the way all artists have always done in the past, is to actually generate a spirit, this feeling of spirit that is evoked when people stand in front of a magnificent work. that exemplifies our humanity. And it's all about our humanity. It's about human rights, the right to breathe good air, to drink clean water, to have non-GMO foods, not to be subjected to chemtrails that are actually seeding the atmosphere for whatever reason, and no one says why. And now, trumped by Fukushima. Fukushima trumps everything. Anyway, I was at the climate walk. I held my elephant. I gave it a shot. I talked to people, and they don't really give a shit. They don't care. And even the young ones, as much as they're interested, they have their, you know what, they're struggling to stay alive. And I remember in art school, I was struggling to stay alive, so I don't fault them. And I told them as well that I feel personally responsible as a boomer. I was born in 1952. I'm part of that generation that allowed this mucky fuck to go on to the extent that it is. So anyway, I'll attach this, this brief little video of the walk. Is that it? I think so.
Here we are in London at the climate change walk, and we are protesting Fukushima and chemtrails. Are you holding it so I can sort of say something? Don't you want to say something?
Not yet. You're going to have to hold.
Okay, let's walk the snake around. There we go. And head back here. Back rock. Good. Move back a little bit. Okay. Some people talk about things, that why they're here, why this matters to them, and sort of, you know, keep it brief. You look
Yep.
I know.
Yeah, so I'm with Fleet now.
Are you a Londoner?
But we're supposed to end up for the rededication of the key.
Didn't get too much, but
according
is a
to
big
me,
sign, isn't it?
the nuclear truth that's being avoided. And that's what I'm about. And I'm glad this walk is happening today in conjunction with millions of other people on the planet who are aware of the destruction and are trying to do something about it. And it's each individual's responsibility to wake up to that. It takes one person at a time to make a change. That's what we're doing.
Absolutely.
What's your name?
My name's Brendan.
Brendan. Mine's Tom Ackerman.
Tom,
Nice to meet you, Brendan.
I got the pamphlet and stuff for the festival I was talking about. Give me 2 months that.
Sounds good.
We're already on our way back then.
Are we?
Now I do.
Roberta, Cody,
Corey.
is the organizer of the climate walk event today, and I'm with in solidarity with the people that are.
Is I'm exercising. She's wheelchair related. And I know it's going to
Climate Day walk. You can walk. You can walk with me. We're just coming back from the climate walk. I exposed my elephant. He was exposed. The Fukushima elephant. You want to turn it the other way to Maria's favorite side is this one, which shows chemtrails and the biggest climate event, Fukushima. Anyway, what is interesting is that now you want to here. I better hold it up. Yeah, the wind is kind of heavy. No, I can do it. I can walk backwards. Well, what's interesting is that I had a few conversations, and I'm not shocked or surprised, but people were completely more or less uninterested in the Fukushima idea, although they said, yeah, we've heard about it. And it's kind of like the idea that the most monumental event in the history of mankind has occurred. And not that they're not going to pay some attention, but it's like, well, we really have to take care of the landfills and stuff. So, what can I say? We're on our way back. Are we going the right direction, Maria?
I have no idea. You're leading.
Okay, let's walk this way.